I'm sorry, I need to process this.
You're fine.
Going.
We're going to the FanExpo.
Woo! We got a Starfire, we got Raven, and then Levi Ackerman. Because you know Levi Ackerman is so fit.
Tight.
And then Phoebe's hanging out with Brenna back there. But first stop McDonald's because duh.
Snacks. Duh.
We have made it and we are now in the full look, and I've got my badge. We went ahead and went to the accessibility desk to see if they needed any info on Phoebe or anything about me. They did not, but we got that all situated. They were great about it, which I really appreciate. We got our badges and lanyards, and I am just waiting for Alexis and Brenna, who are in the bathroom right now. So I will show y'all their outfits in a minute. And of course, Phoebe's got her Attack on Titan setup going on, cause duh. Phoebe? Hi. Okay, we made it through like all the checkpoints and stuff, and we're actually in the con space now and did a bunch of pictures. There's a gigantic line behind us, but I'm trying to figure out what that goes to. It's probably something fun. I don't know. I just want to know. Pass out count of the day. So far we're at 1. We are now waiting in line for the Q&A with J. Michael Tatum. Yep. So we're waiting in line for the Q&A with J. Michael Tatum, who is one of my favorite voice actors, if not my favorite of all time. So I'm thrilled.
Phoebe.
Will you also film some of it?
Here, Alexis. Here, take.
Oh my goodness, you are the best dog. You are the best dog. That's so cute.
I got
Where'd you get that cousin?
J. Michael Tatum pet my dog. Sebastian Michaelis pet my dog. Aaron Smith pet my dog.
And kissed her on the forehead.
And kissed her on the forehead. And saluted me.
And her.
And yeah. I'm failing to process that information right now. Wow. All I got, that's all I got is wow.
Like they're gonna eat me, Mom.
They're not gonna eat you, baby. Oh, honey. Honey. You're okay? It's okay. What's that, Phoebes? What is it? We are not an R2-D2 fan, apparently. What is it, babe? It's just R2-D2. You're okay? Do you want to go up to him? Come on. Come on. Look. Good job. Good girl. Baby, sit. What do you think? What is that? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Are we hanging out? Are you tired? You've had a busy week. Yeah. Hi, lovey. Do you want to snuggle? Here, I can. Do you want to snuggle? Yeah, you want to snuggle. Hi, good girl.
Yes, I
Phoebe, have you made so many friends?
Yes. Oh, you a good
I'm
potato.
sorry, I need to process this.
You're fine. We have 2 Frenchies.
I know, yeah, I follow both of you on
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Oh.
After what? How many hours has it been? 5? 5 hours. We're done. We're done. And autographs have been collected and I'm exhausted, but I think we had a good time. Did we have a good time? Absolutely. We had a good time. So we're gonna head out and see what traffic we can beat. Hopefully most people are staying for the entire weekend and don't have to leave today. So
we're gonna pass out in the car.
Yeah.
You're driving.
I am gonna pass out in the car. Hi there, it's Abby from the future, brought to you by the magic of video editing. I wanted to go ahead and say that I know that this isn't really my typical content, as it's not really service dog focused, it's more me focused. Which I get is probably not everybody's cup of tea, but grin and bear it just this once. Actually, probably not just this once, because it's, you know, I do run the channel. But I wanted to make this video because this is something that I enjoy doing and something that I brought my medical equipment with, so I wanted to show how I kind of navigated it. I get that I really didn't address kind of how I handled things with Phoebe because it wasn't a big deal. She's been to the convention center before. We've handled similar situations. And, you know, with 5 years of experience under my belt, it wasn't something I really had to learn to navigate. So if you have specific questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. But this was almost second nature to me. So it's hard to really go in depth on how I do that, as my brain kind of goes on autopilot. But if you are miraculously here for the cosplay and the fandoms and all that, I say later in the vlog that I would be happy to show you guys everything that I got while I was there, and I wanted to do that because, you know, there's someone out there somewhere who is watching this because they're like, oh my god, I love Attack on Titan, and I also am disabled or have a service dog, or obviously like both if you have a service dog, but you know what I mean. So I bought a bunch of stuff. I spent kind of a ridiculous amount of money. That number will stay quiet, but it's fine. The first thing I got is this little guy, and he is a little crocheted octopus, but the reason I got him is because he only has 7. He only has 7 tentacles. So, just a fun little thing about me, when I see something that is kind of wonky or different, I am immediately drawn to it. So I saw this guy and saw, like, I was just looking at these and saw that this one only had 7, and I was like, yeah, I want him. So he doesn't have a name yet. If you guys have name suggestions for him, leave them in the comments. And I, you know, it wasn't like oh, I want a discount on this one because it's broken. Like, no, he's not broken. He's just different. And I love him. So I got him. I got a fidget toy, actually, which is not something I would have expected to get there, but I love it. So it's, what, how many? 5, 6 3D printed circles. So it's kind of hard to see, but they're a bunch of circles, and they're black 3D print filament. And you can, like, spin them all, and I love it. Because I was saying to the woman who sold it to me that I like the texture it creates, and only my fellow neurodivergent people will understand what I mean by that. And I would love to explain it to neurotypical people, but I physically cannot. I just like the texture it makes. So yeah, all the circles fit inside of one another, kind of like nesting dolls, and they showed me that if I like want to make it smaller, I can actually pop it out and pop it back in. So got that. Now on to the actual, like, fandom stuff. I found these guys, which I'm absolutely in love with. They're little Lego figures, and they're Mikasa and Levi Ackerman. So here, kind of try to show Mikasa off a little bit. They've both got ODM gear, and they're really cool, and I adore them. They had a bunch of different themed ones. Brenna actually got a Nezuko one, and I believe a Tanjiro one as well. So they're just my little Attack on Titan figures, and I love them dearly, and it's really cool because actually, let's see if Levi likes to break apart a lot, which just seems fitting. But if if I can do it. I can pop, see? Yeah, he's lost his torso, okay. I can pop one of the swords out of his hand and actually like put it in the little sheath for the ODM gear. And I love it. I love it. They're so cool. I love them. So I got them. And now on to the best part. We met a lot of different voice actors, but I got autographs from Brandon McInnes and J. Michael Tatum, who are two of my all-time favorite voice actors just ever, which was super exciting because they both got to meet Phoebe and they both adored her, and it was really amazing. So this one was a gift from Alexis. So I had them both addressed to Phoebe and I. And I never can remember what this guy's name is or how to pronounce it. I love Demon Slayer and I watch Demon Slayer all the time, but I can never remember his name. He's Daki's sister. He's Daki's sister. He's Daki's brother. He's in the Entertainment District arc. So this is so cool. And then I have this one, which this one was a hard decision because for those of you who don't know, J. Michael Tatum voices my second favorite anime character of all time, Sebastian Michaelis, in Black Butler, which up until I got into Attack on Titan was my favorite anime. And he also voices Erwin Smith, Irvin Smith, however the fuck you want to pronounce it. So it was really difficult to decide between the two, but I had to go with my gut and get Sebastian. So this is amazing. I'm actually getting emotional. Like, it says, to Abby and Phoebe from One Hell of a Butler, which, if you don't know, is Sebastian's little catchphrase, and has the signature. So it was actually really cool. To get J. Michael Tatum to say the catchphrase, you have to say, Sebastian, I command you to say the catchphrase, and then he does it, and I actually, like, fell over. Because it was just a really amazing experience. So if you are into this kind of stuff at all, I highly recommend going to FanExpo whenever it shows up near you. It's a really incredible experience. Some of the other voice actors we met. I briefly talked to Jodie Benson, and when I say briefly, I said hi, because she was on her way out, so I just said, hi, I just wanted to say hi, I hope you have a good day. Who was the original voice actress for The Little Mermaid in the animated one. I say original because I was gonna say original Little Mermaid. So yeah. So that was really cool. We saw Justin Briner, who plays Izuku Midoriya in My Hero Academia, which was super cool. We didn't get a chance to talk to him, which sucked, but oh well. And then we got to talk to Tara Strong, however she pronounces it, who is the voice of Raven from Teen Titans, and Brenna was cosplaying Raven, so that was super cool to get to meet her. She also loved Phoebe. Phoebe loved her boyfriend. Who else did we get to meet? Well, I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but I did see Christopher Waycamp. I do not know how to say his last name, but he's Aizawa in My Hero. And then unfortunately, there were some other people who I really wanted to meet, but didn't have the money to, honestly, because it does get expensive to do meet and greets. Some of them are free, like the Q&A I did with J. Michael Tatum, where I did ultimately get to meet him because of special circumstances. But that was free, with ticket, of course. But Hayden Christensen was there, who plays Anakin Skywalker in the prequels of Star Wars. I adore him. So I unfortunately didn't get to meet or see him, but it was really cool that he was there. And then two other actors who I was really hoping to get a chance to meet were only there on Saturday and Sunday, and we only went on Friday. But Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy in the Harry Potter movies, and Bonnie Wright, who plays Ginny Weasley, were both going to be there the following days. So the way I explain FanExpo to someone who doesn't really get it is I say it's like Comic-Con, but for everything, because it is. It's anime, it's Star Wars, it's Game of Thrones, it's Jurassic Park. There was Jurassic Park stuff everywhere. There's comics, there's cartoons, there's everything. Everything under the sun. So yeah, it's a really cool experience, and if you are looking to go to a con, do it. Absolutely do it. It's so fun. I had such a great time and really recommend it. I was absolutely exhausted, and it was pretty difficult to do with pots because if you've ever been to a convention, you know that it's hot. There's so many bodies. And I was in the tightest pants I own, a white button down, a jacket, and a cloak. So, I might have gotten a little bit of heat stroke, but it's fine. It was worth it. Yeah, and I only fainted a handful of times. So, it's a really incredible thing to get to do. And the people were so sweet with Phoebe. I did have, you know, a few occasions of, oh, please don't pet her right now, she's working, or please don't talk to her, she's working, but that happens everywhere. We saw a bunch of we did see a few fakes, but we saw a bunch of other legitimate service dogs. We saw a lab, that I believe was psychiatric. We saw a lab that was a guide dog, and it was actually really sweet because the woman with the guide dog walked past me, like, kind of directly, and so I put Phoebe in a body block so that she was safe in case this dog wasn't legit, because I didn't see the GDA harness. But then she walked past me, and we were both kind of eyeing each other, and we both kind of smiled, and I was like, she's legit, don't worry, and she was like, she is too, and it was kind of a mutual understanding of, like, we both protected our dogs, which was smart, but we're on the same page. So it was a really incredible experience to get to do this with Phoebe. I made some memories that I will cherish absolutely forever, including and especially this. If I get a chance to, I will throw some pictures in here of the different meet and greets we did. Unfortunately, some places charged extra for pictures, so we didn't get to get a picture with everybody we met. But I made sure I got a picture with J. Michael Tatum, because duh. But yeah, I didn't make an outro for this video, so I'm going to go ahead and now, even though there are, I think, a few more clips, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys for watching. Any questions, any at all, about taking a service dog to a convention, I'd be happy to answer. I was letting myself focus on having fun. So like I said, I didn't really go in depth about how to go about that. But if you have any questions or even want me to make a video about what it was like a sit down video, I'd be happy to do so. And I wanted to apologize for my recent lack of activity, but I am back and have another vlog finished that I need to edit, and a planned one, actually 2 planned, just for the rest of the month. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I will see y'all at some point. Getting ready to head out. We are all so spent and so exhausted, but had such an amazing time. I will throw, you know, clips in where I can, and then tomorrow or something I will probably go through and like show y'all what I got and all that, because I did get a few things. These people are so amazing. It was so wonderful to go ahead and meet them. So, yeah, Phoebe's exhausted, I'm exhausted and sweaty, so we're gonna get in the car and I'm probably gonna pass right out, and get Phoebe some water, and she's probably gonna pass right out.